What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will be installing headlights and taillights on the SCX24 C10. So, the stock C10 does come with headlights, as you can see right here, but these headlights are in the bumper, and so they're not in the actual grille. So, I mean, it's cool, but I mean, I just think it's kind of weird that they're in the bumper, not the headlights. And this, I mean, I haven't decided yet, but I don't know if I want to keep this bumper because it does affect departure or entry angles. I did, in fact, I didn't make a video about it, but I flipped. I don't know if you can see here. I flipped the bumper, and then I flipped it again. So I flipped it once, so it wasn't angled down. And then I flipped the separate piece again, so the bumper was back to its normal side. So I mean, it does help out with crawling, I must admit. But I went on eBay and I got these lights, and these are from Shore Hobbies 2021 on eBay. And so I believe each one of these was like $7, I believe, $7. For each set, and so I got the front and the rear. So one of these is white light and one of these is red light. I can't really tell just from looking at it, but it has the connectors that will plug into what is it? The ESC. So it has the connectors that will plug into the ESC. So I'll be using those. So I mean, the hardest part of this install is going to be mounting the lights onto the body with a hot glue. So with any other modification on the C10, the first thing I'm going to do is take off the body because that makes everything a lot easier. So with the C10 body, there are points already installed on the truck to add your lights, but in my case, these lights are way too big to fit in those little sections, so I'm definitely gonna have to do some modification. And back here there's no slots for taillights, so we're gonna have to do some incisions because I don't think the taillight can be seen through the body. So here are the red lights, and so yeah, you can't even see it through. You can barely see it through, so we're definitely gonna have to do some modification. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take off the grille. It's held on by two screws back here, one here, one there. Do that real quick. So there is the grille, it's popped off. So this is good news. You can see that there's holes printed, holes popped out, so that looks cool. So that's a cool fit right there. But here's our issue. The grille is not like that at all. So I'm thinking we cut around here, kind of just pop that out, and these guys will fit in perfectly. So yeah. So if you didn't know, the headlight right here, it's just a simple sticker. So you go through the back side, just pop it out. There's one headlight sticker. Bam, second headlight. So now we have no headlights in our truck. So it's cool that Axial kind of does that, so you can just pop in your lights from your bumper if you had the same size and just pop them in here and you'd be all set. So the first thing I'm going to do to make things a little bit easier, just snip off these little pieces right here. So those were to hold on to the lights in the bumper if you had the smaller lights, but I don't, so those are kind of gone. And so now I'm kind of just going to go a little bit, see how far I can push it with these pliers. So I came up with the idea of having a drill bit and just drilling out the hole and making it as wide as I need it to be. So let's see how that goes. Alright, so that worked out pretty good. So on the right side right here, I did the drill bit. On the left side, I did the file, and you can tell the hole looks a lot better with the drill bit. So I'm just gonna step up a size, clean this up, and then we should be set for those lights. Alrighty, so I think I'm at the point where I want to stop. So I started at a small drill bit. I started at something super small, and I worked my way up all the way to freaking 5/16 drill bit. So it's pretty big. But I like where that's at. I feel confident enough to where I where I just douse it in freaking hot glue that it'll stay. So I just gotta be patient with that and be very careful. So for the tail lights, I'm gonna have to take off this back bumper. So my issue here is I want to keep the sticker, but I need to drill the hole through. So how am I gonna do that? And I guess I could peel it back just a little bit. I already feel like that was a bad move. Oh well. So there we go. That's the section we need to drill out. So I got myself a drill bit right here. I don't know how big it is, but we're just gonna send it. We're just gonna send it and go for it. So the taillight is just about there. So I did drill my holes back here. They ain't the prettiest, but this truck was never a looker in the first place. So they're drilled. But these stickers are pretty much toast. All the debris from drilling the holes pretty much got onto the sticker, and the sticker doesn't really stick anymore. That's kind of a bummer, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to just tape it or something. But yeah, so now let's test and see how these lights look. Got the red lights glowing red. Kill the switch. I mean, you can see them a lot better than you could before. So yeah, that's definitely working out right there. So with SCX24 having the little hinged body mount point, it does come with an advantage. So I can just have these lights kind of stay with the body and never have to really worry about disconnecting them every time that I need to unplug or take off the body. So that's kind of a cool feature. So my main focus right now is finding a way to wire this into the truck, or hot glue it into the truck, and keep it organized and not a mess, while also having to do the taillights as well. So there's going to be wires counting in a bunch of different directions in here right now. The first thing I plan on doing is snapping on the grill. Alright, also I wanted to point out, before you start gluing everything and making sure where things fit, you want to plug everything in and make sure it works. So right now I've noticed that I plugged in the taillights, they work, and I plugged in these headlights and they're freaking blinking. Does that mean it's not getting enough power? Does that mean I need to unplug these bumper lights? I probably should unplug these first because I'm not going to use them. So here is the headlight that came stock with the SCX24, so it's really small. And then you can compare it to the light that I got on eBay. So it's probably twice as big. The lens is probably twice as big. So hopefully it's twice as bright. So yeah, so we're upgrading from this little guy that was connected to the bumper. I mean, just smart, connected to the bumper. Now we're moving into this monstrosity of a wiry mess. Alright, so I'm just going to assume that these lights are flickering because they do not have enough power. So I'm assuming, like, I don't know, they're going to be flickering for their entire life. Kind of is weird. Probably should message the eBay seller. But, I mean, these are some new mistakes you're going to make when you're a noob like I am. So, I mean, is it a big deal to me? Not really. Would it have been cool if they were just still? Yeah. But, I mean, we're going to roll with the punches. Not a big deal. So after you're done getting caught in freaking hot glue spider webs, you want to look something like this. So I kind of, just craziness, just hot glued it. Honestly, this is horrible. Not a good idea. But we're already here, so we're no turning back. I definitely got glue all over the lens too. So if you know how to remove hot glue from a lens, let me know. And so, yeah, we started, so we're gonna finish it. So, I mean, yeah. So as I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh man, I did a pretty good job. And then I realized that my freaking wire is showing through the wheel well. So yeah, there's my first big mess up of the day. So I have this little stand going on here. So down on the left, the glue's starting to cool down, and on the right, it's not really still hot. Honestly, this is a complete mess. Complete disaster. But I will be adding weight with all that hot glue, so yeah. So this is just evidence to why I should never touch wiring. And this is just 2 little wires and some light bulbs. I can only imagine a car or my house. I'd definitely electrocute myself. So here is my little cluster. Got some hot glue. Got some hot glue down the middle, on the sides, put some zip ties here and there. This definitely added about, I want to say 30 grams, so nice free weight upgrade if you want to do that. So now the moment of truth, we got to see if this thing mounts right on the truck. Alright, so I kind of got everything on the truck, but I also wanted to do something with the old bumper. I like the bumper, but I don't like how it affects the angles of crawling and how it messes up with my body and makes the clips hard to put on. So I'm pretty much just going to take off this plastic piece and straight up just glue it to the body. Bam! I kind of feel 2 different ways about this. Man, I'm really destroying my SCX24. Oh, what a bummer. It's pure form, it's destroyed, it'll never be the same. But now it's like, oh, this is Miguel's, yeah. This is mine, this is all me, boy. So I mean, yeah, that's how I feel. We're just gonna put a hefty amount of glue. I mean, we've already added 2 pounds of it, might as well add another one, right? What's gonna hurt now? No going back from here. Oh, God! Oh. Ow, that hurt so much. Ow. Alrighty, so I took off the little mount for the bumper and I glued the bumper onto the body. The body clips fit properly now, so that's cool. I opened it up. There's my mess. It's pretty ugly. I got horrible gluing down here, got some gluing down there, got some zip ties. Zip ties fix everything, got some more gluing here, more gluing there. It's pretty much the worst thing I've done to this truck. Do I regret it? Yeah. But, I mean, we're here learning. So we got everything working. Got a little bit of a trail and it doesn't close properly, so I gotta finesse it back here and then it'll close, so that's kind of sucky. My wiring job was pretty bad. You can see the wires on all the wheel wells. So it's on both sides. Over here, you can pretty much see it everywhere. It's kind of annoying. But I'm a noob, what do you expect? Nothing too bad. So when we turn on the car, the headlights go and there it is flickering. I really don't know why it's flickering. If you know in the comments, let me know. I'm assuming that it doesn't have enough power for the lights to power them all the way or something. So that's what I'm thinking. Back here, I scotch taped the sticker over the section where I drilled it out because it looked horrible. So that's also pretty bad. But you can see the lights now, so that's cool. Overall, so far, this is my least favorite model over the entire build. Kind of soiled it for me. Definitely gonna have to look to some alternatives for the Jeep build coming up because I do not want to butcher it again like I did this one. So, pull the lights, and there is the headlights actually in the grille, so not down here in the bumper anymore, which is pretty awesome. Oh, you can see them double flickering now. Interesting. I wonder what's the cause of that. These taillights back here don't seem to be flickering as much. I wonder if it has something to do with the ESC. Maybe I might switch it to a different port. That might be a possibility. But overall, I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing all on my own. Definitely getting a little sketchy, but I have no issues with it. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited with what I'm doing here, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Peace out, guys.